Hello YouTube. I go by the name by Roxy Rose, and this is the first episode of Wedding Mask. Today we're talking about destination weddings. So a little bit about me. I recently got engaged and things together in order to plan for my own wedding. I'm planning a destination wedding, and it's actually to the lovely Jamaica. So I'm making this video for other people that are also planning destination weddings, and hopefully you like it. As you plan for your wedding, one really important thing that I think I needed for myself was definitely a wedding binder. It includes all the different things that you'll need to know about your wedding. So let's begin. The first thing I did was took a 2-inch binder. I like gray, so I got a 2-inch binder, and I got something that was from a wedding magazine and just cut it out and put it in the front. You can make your own, definitely on. So this is me and my future husband, and I just blocked out everything else and tried to make it a little creative, make it look a little nice. So there's a few things that you're going to need in order to do this wedding binder. The first thing you need is maybe a 2-inch binder, maybe 3 inches if you think that you're going to have a lot of stuff. The next thing that you need is definitely a printer, because you're going to be printing out a lot of things. If you have a job where you can print things out, you can definitely try to do it there, but I think just having a printer, color printer where you can print out your inspiration and what you expect to have is really good. Definitely this, it's a different divider tabs. You can get them as staples. They come at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to, what is this, 31, or you can get one that's from A all the way to Z. And it helps you organize what goes in each part of the dividers. I definitely also put folders with 3-hole punches in the back, and also a 3-hole puncher. You're definitely going to need one, because you're going to be punching a lot of holes and things in order to put it inside of your binder. So let's get started. Me being an aspiring wedding planner, I use this table of contents to try to organize my binder the best way that I can. A lot of the pages that go into the binder I found online, and I'll try to put in the description different websites that I went to find free online checklists and different things that you can do to try to figure out and print out the things that I needed to put into this binder. Number one, I put important information. And important information includes any general information that you want to put about your wedding. So for me, I put the general information about the wedding. Our wedding is in Jamaica, and the time, the date, and different things like that. The second tab is for the calendar. So I actually went on to Word, and I printed out, you can actually download free online calendars, and I had to go in and change the month, and it will calibrate the month based on the month and the year, so that all the days are correct, the correct days of the week. And I basically did the calendar all the way up to the wedding date, and the month, maybe the month after the wedding date. The next tab would be for checklists. So I went online and found a plenty of checklists, wedding checklists online that look like this. As many checklists as I could find, and tried my best just to see what I could use that would be helpful for me. You can try to look online for destination wedding checklists, but it was really hard to find. The next part that's really important is a budget. So I have here a sample budget from my planner that I decided to choose. But you could also look online to see any free budget planners that you can find. Sometimes for this specific one, I had to go online and subscribed to something, and I got a free planner, a free wedding planner budget document. So trying to find those online are really helpful. The next part would be my destination venues. So I went online and we actually went all the way down to Jamaica to try to figure out the actual venues. So I made documents about some places that we wanted to get married in Jamaica. The next thing is hotel travel and information. So I want to give my guests hotel and traveling information, and I'll probably put that into a separate video, but I actually made a separate binder for hotel and travel information because I'm actually going to show that during the engagement party when it comes. Number 7 is stationery and invitations. So for stationery, we actually decided to go on Shutterfly.com. So you can get a checklist of what the stationery is, what you might need for your own wedding. I crossed out the things I didn't like and checked the things that I did. But we did our save the dates, and we're going to do our invitations on Shutterfly. They had great magnets that you could put on refrigerators, and I could send so people could put it on their fridges. And they're going to use a little passport invitation, which I thought was really cool. I saw it on Pinterest and found out they actually did it on Shutterfly. The next portion is fashion. Fashion is really cool. I went to different places. I did go to a few places and found some dresses that I'm really interested in and had them, give me the price and the card for the company. I also printed out my own inspiration. I went to Kleinfelds.com and found some pictures of some wedding dresses that I was interested in, and went on Pinterest and found some more inspiration of things that I'm really interested in, what I really like, the kind of style that I like. I definitely like mermaid. Now we're to number 9. Number 9 is catering and cakes. So FYI, go to the destination that you want to have your wedding at. It's very important for you to see what you're going to get if you've never been there before. If you have been there before, well, obviously it won't be that hard for you to see and investigate. But when we actually went a few months ago to see what Jamaica would be like because I had never went and my fiance has. And we tried to set up a tasting of the food that would be there. So we met up with a company called GCG Events. They had a great menu. Everything was organized, how much it would cost, when they would need the money, a bunch of options for bar or cocktail hour. So we tasted their food. It was really delicious, and it helped us narrow down who we wanted, which was I put flowers and decorations. Definitely any flowers or decorations that you would want in the wedding would be really helpful. The next part I put was photography. We have not found a photographer yet, so I'm not going to flip to that page or that tab, but we're definitely looking. DJ and music. So my fiance already had his cousin that can be a DJ, and he'll be coming down, so we don't have to worry about that. But on that tab, I still have different parts of the checklist, so we can write down like what we would like to play or what we would not like to play. I don't like Beyonce, so I don't want her playing at my wedding, and different things like that. Transportation and activities. I looked at some places, and they definitely have different options that you have for doing things in Jamaica. Now we get to the good parts. Bridesmaids and groomsmen. So I'm going to flip all the way to 14. And I found online this really great, it was on Wedding Essentials magazine. They had a guide for the Maid of Honor, ushers that you want to be at your wedding. And yes, they even have one for the groom's list and different things that the best man can do. So I thought it was really cool. to really figure out what you needed. In that section, I'd probably put what they're going to wear, what they're going to be doing, what their job is during the wedding, if they have one, what they will be responsible for, or who they will be responsible for, and different things like that. I had a guest list. I made a guest list on Google Docs, but I also made a guest list on Google. And Zola is really cool because you can actually send them a text, and with giving them the link, and they can on their phone actually respond right back to you. So it's really cool, and I use that. This page is for the engagement party, which we haven't done yet, but our engagement party, our bridal shower, our bachelorette, and bridal parties are the next 3 tabs, 17, 18, 19. And our rehearsal dinner is 20. Those are all things we haven't looked into yet, so I'm not going to turn to those tabs. Then we have wedding services. I put a nail, but I think any kind of wedding services you can definitely put there. So if you're doing a destination wedding, I really, really hope that you will choose to get a planner. I think it's really important. You're not going to be there. You're not going to see them all the time. There's only so much that you can do over Skype. It's really important to be there and see people in their face and shake their hand and talk to them and know that they, because you're letting them basically control and plan your really special day that you're spending a lot of money on. So definitely finding a wedding planner is very important. So I went down, shook some hands, made some meetings, and I narrowed it down to 2, and then I found my one. I chose Beautiful Creations, but you can definitely look and see which one, what wedding planner works best for you. Officiant and Council of the Church. I have a page for that because we want to get married religiously, but we also recognize that we kind of want to get married in New York and then go down to Jamaica. So we'll see how that's going to end up. Legal papers, we haven't gotten into that yet. Registries on page 24 is really cool. So we actually went down to Bed Bath & Beyond, and they printed out a whole registry sheet. Now, Bed Bath & Beyond, I think that was the best registry that we've been to so far. They treat you like nobody else. They take you around the store with one of their employees and talk to you about each of the things that you need, each category of household items that you're going to need for your new home. I've also printed out other options. Amazon definitely has one. Honey Fund definitely has other registries. And you can print them out, have them, put them on your websites. They're really important. Also made a page for exercise, getting in shape for the wedding, and inspiration. I went on Pinterest. I looked up as much as I could and printed out whatever I could and really have different kind of things that I'm really interested for my wedding. For my wedding, I wanted to be purple and gold as the main colors, and my theme is Black Love Royalty. So I want to try to use these different kinds of pictures that I found to try to inspire me in finding what I need. I really like orchids, so I want to put a lot of orchids and things like that into the wedding. And there's another one for my honeymoon that we haven't started planning yet, but we definitely need to. You can definitely try your best to, you can use these different tabs to try to make your own. I would say the ones that are most important, put it in the front, and the ones that you kind of want to look at later that you don't find important, definitely try it, switch it out, and leave a comment on the leave a comment below. I definitely like to know what you think about it. Have a great wedding. Roxy Rose out.